When you think of South Korea, maybe you picture neon-lit cities, K-pop, or flawless style. The country's global image is so vibrant and modern that it's easy to imagine a place where every street pulses with energy, where fashion and music set the trends for the world. I'll admit that's exactly what I expected when I first set foot here. A futuristic metropolis buzzing with excitement and innovation at every turn. That's what I expected too. As I landed at Incheon Airport, the anticipation was electric. I was ready to dive into the heart of Seoul, to see if the reality matched the hype. But almost immediately I realized there was so much more waiting for me than I could have imagined. What I found was a country of contrasts, ancient temples beside skyscrapers, quiet traditions thriving in a fast-paced world. The old and the new don't just coexist here. They blend together in ways that are both surprising and beautiful. Walking through Seoul, I'd pass a centuries-old Hanok house nestled in the shadow of a glass tower, or hear the sound of monks chanting just steps away from a bustling avenue. For every sleek coffee shop, there's a bustling market filled with the aroma of street food and the energy of daily life. The markets are alive with color and sound, vendors calling out, the sizzle of tteokbokki on a hot grill, the laughter of friends sharing a quick meal. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way, and it's here that you start to feel the heartbeat of Korea. South Korea doesn't make you choose between past and present. It lets you experience both at once. You can watch a parade of people in traditional hanbok stroll past a high-speed train station, or see a royal palace standing proudly amid a sea of neon. It's a place where history is not just preserved but lived and celebrated every day. I wanted to see beyond the surface, to meet the people and understand what makes this culture so unique. So I set out to connect with locals, to listen to their stories, and to learn about the values that shape daily life here. Every conversation, every shared meal opened a new window into the soul of Korea. The real beauty here isn't just in cityscapes or skincare routines, it's in the warmth of the people and the richness of their traditions. Whether it's a grandmother teaching me how to make kimchi, or a family inviting me to join their festival celebrations, I found kindness and hospitality everywhere I went. These moments, big and small, are what truly make Korea unforgettable. This is my story, a journey from the neon streets of Seoul to the peaceful countryside. I wanted to see the full spectrum of Korean life, from the fast-paced city to the tranquil rice fields and mountain temples. Each place had its own rhythm, its own stories to tell, and together they painted a picture of a country that's always moving forward, yet deeply rooted in its past. I'll share the surprises, the moments that moved me, and the adventures that made me fall in love with this place. There were times I was completely out of my comfort zone, but those were the moments that taught me the most about Korea and about myself. We'll explore cities, taste incredible food, and even dive into a world of mud and wrestling. From the first bite of spicy kimchi to the wild fun of the Boryong Mud Festival, every experience is a new adventure. There's always something unexpected around the corner. Let's discover the real South Korea together. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or just curious about this fascinating country, I hope you'll join me as we uncover the stories, flavors, and faces that make Korea truly one of a kind. My adventure began in Seoul, a city that feels like the future, yet is deeply rooted in its past. From the moment I arrived, I was swept up in a whirlwind of sights, sounds, and sensations that made it clear. This is a place where anything feels possible. The energy is electric. Digital billboards flash with color, efficient subways hum beneath your feet, and there's a constant sense of motion, as if the city itself is alive and breathing. Every corner pulses with innovation, and the rhythm of daily life is fast yet somehow harmonious. In Gangnam, you feel Korea's ambition and style. Sleek skyscrapers tower above designer boutiques, and the streets are filled with people who seem to be chasing the next big thing. But Seoul is more than a concrete jungle. It's a city of contrasts and surprises. Wander just a few blocks and you'll find yourself in Bukchon Hanok village, where traditional Hanok houses line quiet, winding alleys. Here, the city slows down, and you can almost hear the echoes of centuries past in the wooden beams and tiled roofs. These moments of calm amidst the city's rush reveal Seoul's respect for its roots. Locals pause to enjoy a cup of tea in a sunlit courtyard, and the gentle breeze carries the scent of pine and history. It's a reminder that tradition and progress can coexist beautifully. The people are the city's heart, stylish, hardworking, and always chasing dreams. Whether it's students studying late in cozy cafes, entrepreneurs launching startups, or artists creating in hidden studios, there's a shared drive to move forward and make a mark. Even in a city of 10 million, kindness is everywhere. Strangers help you find your way with a smile, and cafes buzz with laughter, creativity, and the warmth of new friendships. There's a sense of community that makes even the busiest streets feel welcoming. At night, Seoul transforms. Markets like Gwangjang come alive with sizzling street food, laughter, and the chatter of friends and families sharing a meal. The air is filled with the aroma of spicy tteokbokki and sweet hotteok, and every stall tells a story. The nightlife isn't just about clubs, it's about community, late-night strolls under neon lights, and the shared joy of living in a city that never sleeps. Families, couples, and friends fill the streets, savoring every moment together. Seoul is a place where history and innovation blend seamlessly. Ancient palaces stand proudly beside glass towers, and every street tells a story of resilience and reinvention. It's a city that welcomes you, challenges you, and makes you feel at home no matter where you're from. The warmth of its people and the vibrancy of its culture invite you to become part of its ongoing story. Here, every day is a new adventure. Whether you're exploring a hidden alley, tasting something new, or simply watching the city lights flicker to life, Seoul inspires you to dream bigger. And every night as the city glows beneath a blanket of stars, you realize that Seoul never truly sleeps. It only dreams and invites you to dream along with it. After Seoul, I craved the peace of the countryside. I watched the city fade into rolling hills, rice paddies, and winding rivers. In places like Boseong green tea fields, endless rows of tea plants create a sea of green and calm. Local farmers shared their stories, their hands marked by generations of hard work. In rural villages, grandmothers greeted me with smiles and fruit, kindness that needed no translation. Here life moves gently, built on community and a deep respect for nature. The countryside revealed a Korea rooted in tradition where beauty is found in simplicity and connection. It's a reminder that the nation's strength lies as much in its timeless landscapes as in its cities. To understand Korea, you have to taste it. Food here is a celebration, shared, lively, and full of flavor. Korean barbecue is an event grilling meat at your table, wrapping it in lettuce and laughing with friends. But the real magic is in the street food. Tteokbokki's spicy warmth, hotteok's sweet comfort, each bite a story. Every meal comes with banchan, a spread of small side dishes that show generosity and care. Food isn't just sustenance, it's a way of saying, welcome your family. Vendors perfect their craft over years, and every dish is a piece of tradition. Korean cuisine is bold, comforting, and endlessly surprising. It's a language of love, spoken in flavors. And it's one of the best ways to experience the heart of this country. South Korea is famous for beauty, skincare, fashion, and a culture of self-care. At first, the flawless skin and stylish outfits can feel intimidating. But here, looking your best is about self-respect and discipline, not just vanity. In Myeongdong, I explored endless cosmetic shops, guided by passionate experts who see skincare as a daily ritual. Fashion is chic and confident, a creative expression rather than a display of wealth. The real beauty standard goes deeper, a holistic approach to well-being, from healthy food to relaxing in public bathhouses. It's about balance, inside and out. While the pressure can be real, I found inspiration in the culture's encouragement to care for yourself. Korean beauty is more than skin deep. It's a radiance born of health, confidence, and harmony. And it's a reminder to celebrate your own unique style. Just when I thought I understood Korea's elegance, I found its wild side at the Boryong Mud Festival. For 10 days, a quiet beach town becomes a playground of mud, slides, wrestling pits, and laughter everywhere. People from all over come to get messy, let go, and just have fun. The mud, rich in minerals, is said to be good for your skin, so you're getting a spa treatment while acting like a kid. I hesitated at first, but a muddy hug from a stranger pulled me in. In the mud, everyone is equal, just big happy kids. The festival is pure joy, a celebration of community and playfulness. You make friends, share laughs, and forget about perfection. As the sun sets and fireworks light the sky, you realize, Korea knows how to have fun. Sometimes the best memories are the messiest. Amid the wild, joyful chaos of the Boryong Mud Festival, one event drew a particularly excited crowd, the Women's Mud Wrestling Tournament. The air was thick with anticipation, laughter, and the unmistakable scent of wet earth. As people gathered around the slippery pit, eager to witness the spectacle. In this muddy arena, women of every age, background, and body type faced off, not for medals or trophies, but for the sheer thrill of the moment. It was a celebration of fun, friendship, and the freedom to be a little wild, all while covered head to toe in mud. The crowd roared with every tumble, every playful shove, and every burst of laughter. Here, strength was measured not by who won, but by who could laugh the loudest and get up the muddiest. The energy was infectious and everyone, spectators and participants alike, felt it. Watching the matches, I felt a mix of nerves and excitement. Eventually, I decided to join in. My heart pounded as I stepped into the pit, slipping and sliding, barely able to keep my balance. I lost my match, but I couldn't stop smiling. My opponent, just as muddy and breathless as I was, reached out a hand to help me up. We hugged, both of us laughing, and the crowd cheered for our muddy camaraderie. In that moment, it didn't matter who had won or lost. What mattered was the challenge, the courage to try something new, and the joy of sharing an unforgettable experience with others. The mud washed away any differences, leaving only smiles and a sense of accomplishment. The tournament became a symbol of empowerment, women being strong, playful, and supportive, lifting each other up both literally and figuratively. It was about community, confidence, and the freedom to let go. As I wiped the mud from my face, I realized that courage doesn't always look like winning. Sometimes it's just about stepping forward, even when you're unsure, and embracing the messiness of life. Sometimes courage is simply stepping into the pit, ready to give it your all, no matter the outcome. And sometimes, the greatest victory isn't a trophy, but the laughter you share and the memories you create with new friends. In that muddy arena, I discovered a new kind of strength, a strength born from vulnerability, joy, and connection. And I walked away with a memory I'll cherish forever, a reminder that sometimes the messiest moments are the most meaningful. South Korea's story is written in its ancient palaces, temples, and fortresses. In Seoul, Gyeongbokgung Palace's grand gates and royal gardens transport you to another era. The changing of the guard, the intricate architecture, it all brings history to life. In Gyeongju, the museum without walls, royal tombs and Bulguksa Temple offer peace and reflection. Walking Hwaseong Fortress's ramparts, you see a nation that's endured and rebuilt, time and again. These sites aren't just relics, they're living symbols of resilience. Korea's past is woven into its present, shaping its spirit. To walk these paths is to feel the unbreakable heart of the Korean people, and to understand that history here is never far away. As my journey ended, I realized South Korea had left a mark on my soul. It's more than sights or food, it's the kindness of strangers, the laughter of friends, the peace of temples, and the thrill of muddy adventures. Korea is a balance of old and new, tradition and innovation, perfection and play. The people are ambitious yet generous, hard-working yet community-minded. This harmony makes the country feel whole and inspiring. My travels were made possible by your support. Thank you for joining me. I hope these stories brought a piece of Korea into your life and inspired your own adventures. South Korea surprised me, challenged me, and captured my heart. I hope you'll experience its magic someday. Until then, let's keep exploring the world together.